I love
trauma
Fox, I
is
also
an underestimate of what's happening today.
Is it truly?
I had to make this because of what happened. Because they needed reference on because they needed to be able to run to places for no reason in particular. Which, by the way, here's a cool little thing that I did for shits and giggles. There's the grid version and there's the non-grid version.
That's amazing. You're incredible. I'm sorry.
All these squares make a violence.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, it's fine.
So
as a reminder,
time. Oh no.
As a reminder, we're all friends at this table. I just want to put that out there. Everybody's consented to this.
I'm waiting for.
I will remember this, and I would also ask you remember this when you deal with the consequences.
I know. It'll be fine. Make a violence here. Oh gods. I have to keep this open.
But so last time, a few things happened. Some revivals happened. Some training, combat / beating the fuck out of each other happened with Mihi and Harx. Frustrated beatings.
It's fine. I'm sure.
Julius and the others ended up bringing Echo back, which has started off, I think, on the very wrong foot. On both sides' faults, I think, in some ways.
Yeah.
Because Rin and Lucky didn't help the situation, that's for sure. He and Harx just don't get along, which is hilarious to me. And there was a little bit of background stuff that happened from that night on. So it caused a lot of issues, essentially. Harx admitted some things. And admitted things to certain people. Well, to a certain person in particular. And Echo didn't like that very much. And tried to get in between them a little bit.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine.
So Echo's been there a day. The next morning, they're both at Ace's fucking house and telling Elijah shit. Essentially, Elijah said that he cannot have Echo there, at least living with them. He's trying to get Echo to go with his mom. Until he can, because he just cannot have him and Julius together with how the situation is going. It's too stressful on both him and Julius. For no reason in particular.
Yeah, no reason.
Their
none,
little
none
bond
whatsoever.
thing does not affect that at all. So, before I get into what is currently going on, we're gonna backtrack just a little bit. Because Elijah had asked Reyan and Theo to go to Mihi's house. And Theo was supposed to bring Aaron to his daughter. So Reyan, you probably actually would get there after them because they live a little closer.
Yeah.
Even if he was staying with Keldor, he's still closer than you are, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, you would walk in and you would probably see Aaron talking with this little girl that you guys supposedly didn't know where she was, and all of a sudden she's here.
Yeah, because I'm sure it is easy to tell resemblance.
Oh, yeah. Or at least that she's a fox girl.
I at least know that she wasn't here yesterday.
No, that you knew of.
Yeah. Okay. Missing context, Mihi!
Yes.
Lot of questions. First of all, who is that?
How would she do this?
Mihi doesn't speak common, so she wouldn't know, like, what's being said between them, unfortunately. But technically, she has known about the child being there.
Yeah.
A person came to Elijah's house with her.
A person?
Dark skin, ears.
Oh, no. Okay. Why are you babysitting?
Elijah asked me to.
Mihi unintentionally threw Julius under the bus.
I
Well, I
understand.
don't know shit.
I get he asked you because he asked me to come make sure things were okay because you don't babysit.
I haven't had a reason to attempt until now.
Okay. What? Where's Julius then?
She'll shrug.
That's
all you know is you would have probably seen him and Harx leave.
With Harx, I'm guessing.
Okay. Right. This is okay. This is a lot for first thing in the morning. He's just gonna pull out his card and look down at it. Go, hey, Harx? Where are you and Julius right now?
Where does that come in relation to the conversation?
Well, if Elijah went out after you guys left to ask Mihi, it would be while you're at Ace's.
Okay. At Ace's? Why?
Because I'm trying to figure out how we have ended up with Mihi babysitting. And a child that wasn't here, I thought, appearing?
No, she was here.
Okay.
We were lied to by Echo.
Okay, why?
Because he wanted to make sure she would be safe here.
Okay, then why is he not here and I'm confused?
Because he's in a bit of trouble.
Oh, good. That's... He hasn't even been here that long. How did he get into that much trouble already?
Well, for starters, there was the... He has a problem with me, which is fine. However, I admitted some things to Julius, and he tried to get in the middle of it, and...
Wait, admitted what?
We can come to that later.
He's pinching the bridge of his nose.
I'll explain later. But he is dealing with... Elijah's dealing with Echo soon-ish. I don't know when he... I guess whenever he's found or shows up there, I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's the best way to put it for him. He's like, what the hell if I know?
Alright. I will be here with me and, let me know what the hell's going on soon, please. I'm gonna try and let Mihi know what I know and go from there.
Harx,
Alright.
while you're having this conversation with Reyan, Ace is
Yeah.
probably about to say something in response to what was said last.
Mm-hmm.
And Julius is going to just suddenly let you go and clutch his head and scream out, essentially. As
Harx
Elijah
is
is
going to-
stabbed into the side.
Yep. Harx is going to look at him. Look at Ace and Amos. Elijah's in danger.
And we need initiatives before anyone moves, because technically that is already going on.
From everyone.
Unless Reyan and Mihi are informed.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait till the turns happen for that.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that's
No, not that one. For you, my dear boy, I'm gonna use this one. Actually, no. No, wait. I have a red one.
But
We're
I
gonna
will
use
need
the
one
red one.
for Amos as well, because
yep.
he's gonna
That
be...
is the one I.
And that was something we
rolled
discussed, was
splendor.
that you probably know where Aaron lives, you probably don't know the exact house Elijah's in.
Yeah. Which it's fine.
I need to turn
I don't
on
think
my
I have anything.
light so I can
Let's
see.
I have to read things on my character sheet.
That's fine.
I need to make sure that I'm...
I need to... Let's see.
Alright. I need to know Elijah's initiative, by the way.
Give me 1 second. I haven't even rolled them yet.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just saying things out loud.
No. Sure.
I unfortunately can't see anybody
I also have
else.
to open Ace's sheets, that's why it's taking a second.
Yeah,
Because I forgot that one.
fair.
Okay. Quick access at least.
I need to open other things so I have access to it.
I also need to make Echo a little token thing.
Yeah.
There we go. What was Echo's?
Echoes is currently 14.
I think you switch it during the like as it starts.
Let me read this.
I don't
After
think
rolling initiative, but before the first turn of combat, you can choose to swap places in the initiative order.
well, I still gotta make another little thing for.
Yee.
I don't have a ring for him either.
No worries. Why am I doing this to myself? I have... Okay. We have the technology. I can make this easy on myself.
His is an 18.
Yeah, he'd like that.
Fuck you. That is kind of a cool feature, though.
It is. I'm sorry. I love you, but he's taking it.
That's fair.
He would like to go first. I don't care that it's not doing the thing. Do it anyways.
Harx and Amos over here going all the way up.
Almost has a 1 initiative, and Harx has a +3.
Heck.
Well, I mean, Ace has a +5, but that doesn't mean that he didn't just get a 9.
That's what I rolled
Ooh.
too. That was my same issue. I have a 5 initiative, but I rolled crap.
No, I mean his 9 is the initiative.
Oh dang, never mind. That's rough, buddy. Okay.
I was debating because I wasn't sure if Harx would actually know what was going on. but I will let it go.
You told me he would because he was a warlock.
Yeah. I meant in the sense of he's never had like something happen before or anything like that. And
I
no,
was only
I
going
talked
off
about,
of what you said.
No, I didn't say he would for sure. I was originally actually going to have it that they would have to wait till Julius said something. But it's already done, so we're going with this.
It's all good.
Yeah. Let me go up here so I can write the initiative. So it goes almost Harx. And Julius is actually second lowest, so he'll be a bit.
Okay.
Plus he's got to recover from a little bit of a psychic damage.
Sorry. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. I'm gonna be
I
saying
realized
I'm sorry
you
a
did
lot.
67 damage to fucking Elijah, so he got hurt in retaliation.
Yeah. he did the bad, okay?
We're going first. Almost. You don't 100% know where to go?
He is going to go ahead and I mean, I can, but it's not do much. Wait, no, it's Harx first. I was looking at almost.
Oh god, I used to think I might actually be able to get there in one round.
Oh god.
Vampire speed on top of monk speed.
Oh no.
Harx isn't going to actually go anywhere. He's going to both check on Julius and through the card to Reyan.
Yeah, well,
No,
when it
no,
gets to
I-
your turn, yeah.
Yeah,
When it gets to your
Amos.
turn.
Yeah, when he gets to Reyan's turn. It's not
Well,
almost his turn. We're almost
I
at a
meant
20.
Harx having to wait.
Almost
you're
at
going-
a 20. Harx at a 21.
No, you put...
I put Harx 21.
Oh. I said almost first, but okay, I didn't, you didn't catch me or say anything, so I didn't change it. Because I said it was the other way around. So go ahead. Go ahead for what Harx would do then.
I say he would check on Julius and tell Reyan that now he knows why Mihi's babysitting.
What does that mean?
Not safe for kids to be around.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
He'll be relaying information to Mihi quietly.
Yeah, you don't know what's going on. It wasn't actually said.
Nope.
You just
No,
said-
he's just like, apparently there's a problem. I don't know what's going on.
Almost, what are you doing?
Well, I don't think he's going to have a problem getting there in any time, because he will cast Haste on Ace.
Okay, that's 160 feet of movement. He was already going to use a monk point, but you know, now he doesn't have to. He has 80 feet of movement, by the way.
Jeez.
Yeah, see, almost says flying, but there's a problem inside the house. So it's one of those, He's gonna start making his way towards the door after casting that, but he's gonna let Ace lead the way.
You can go through between those, technically.
Okay.
It's just the way the desks fit. I imagine that he would have made sure there was space, it was just I had to do it that
40.
way.
Yeah. Actually, he would put 40 here. Way. Ace can get through. Yeah. Actually, is that an action or bonus action? I think it's a bonus action, but I want to double check before I actually... Before I say he does it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bonus action. Partial form wings. And there we go. That is his turn.
Okay. Echo, you are being glared at by a cat now as he whips around to you. Your turn.
I'm going to give you one more chance. And he's going to reach behind him and lock the door.
No! Oh no! That's not a threat. That's a promise.
Where is my kid?
Well, I guess that information's about to die with me, isn't it? You'll just hiss at you.
You know what the worst part is? It's not wrong. Can't find out if you kill him.
He can. He just has to look around.
Yeah.
You know, I never did take the easy way, and he's going to... Let me double check and make sure how many times I can use this thing first before I just, like...
Well, I let you use the sneak attack the once because it was right at the start where you guys could go back and forth.
Yeah.
It was basically you two reacting and hitting each other, essentially, is what happened.
Yes, I'm double checking my... Oh, I've already used it, and therefore I cannot again, so I'm out of that.
Good news.
Good news!
You won't take any more force damage.
He's going to... Yeah? Okay. He's going to click his heels together for his bonus action and use his Boots of Haste.
Again, I still think that's the lesser of the two evils.
Oh, absolutely it is.
The Leech Dagger and him being able to heal and teleport people would not have been a good thing for you to have.
No. While he's not gonna get his sneak attack this turn, quick question, I should have clarified this before, but I didn't think about it before. Would using one of his cards, like, in this close proximity be at disadvantage because technically it would be throwing?
If you have to throw them, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I wanted to make sure before I did anything. So he'll just go for another 2 dagger strikes because he has an extra action.
At least he's avoiding the sneak attack this round.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna be using.
And really, the only way that you can get sneak attack again is if you run into one of the rooms to hide.
Yeah.
They have to not see you.
First one's 14 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits Elijah because he's only a fucking wizard.
Oh. I was not sure.
Double check that.
Yep. I'm switching 14? Dice because...
Yes.
Yes.
Because
okay.
that is still above his AC.
8 points.
Okie dokie.
And then second... Ooh, that's higher.
Okay, yeah.
Another 8 points.
Now he's bloodied.
And he's going to start moving away from the door. He's gonna stay within striking distance, because, well, actually, I don't know. He doesn't know what the wizard has, though.
Yeah,
He'll stay here.
You don't know
for
if he's got
now.
like Warcaster or some shit.
Yeah, he
or
doesn't.
whatever
He
it
doesn't
is.
know what the spellcaster has just yet, so he's trying to be careful.
Okay, let me scroll down through his things as he just sighs and turns around. What spells you got, buddy?
I'm sure this is going to go swimmingly.
I'm sure nothing could possibly make this work.
What can you cast inside the house? Or do you just not give a fuck knowing no one's here? Huh.
Oh, good.
Would he risk you making dex saves? Which I found out the dex saves only count towards things that are AoE.
Yeah.
Or evasion. Yeah, I didn't know that. What does this
I know
do?
we've had such a hard time figuring that out, like, previously.
No, that won't work.
Oh, I forgot you get a +2 to AC for that, too.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
That's not gonna matter here.
No, it's not. It's a wizard, so,
Yeah.
like... But... Advantage on that, and an additional action. Okay. Okay.
Well, I don't think he's gonna risk the fireball because of your dex saves. Or would he? No, this does more damage. He's gonna, I need a con save for Cone of Cold.
That's rude.
Well,
Oh,
you know.
my hand went for that die, so we're gonna use it. That's
You
kind
say
of
that's
low.
rude, so stabbing him.
17?
No, and he's gonna
Yeah, I
use
didn't think
his
so.
over channel and make it max
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh yeah, you're dealing with an evocation wizard. Do not
Yeah.
fuck with them. I've found out that they're very scary.
Alright, so how much damage is that?
You take 64.
Okay. That hurt, but...
I also found out that he could just say fuck you and cast fireball in your face, and he will
Yes,
not take damage
yes.
himself.
Yeah.
Evocation wizards are fucking scary.
Yeah.
You wanna play, dog? Let's play.
This isn't playing anymore.
Yeah, he knows there's no point in like teleporting away or anything because you could fucking easily catch up to him. Hasted.
Yeah. Dad had nice
So-
items, man.
Yeah, that is all he's gonna do for now. So we're gonna move on to. I don't. I need an odds or evens.
Odds or evens?
Odds or evens.
Let's go
Evens.
evens. Yeah. The council has decided.
There's a council win.
When we both decided evens at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, Jules is just gonna shake his head like once he recovers for a second, and then just bolt out. He can make it to about here though.
You know, understandable.
He can only move 30 feet at a time, so he had to dash.
Fair. Very fair. Understandable though.
Obviously, Anima is going to be following him as fast as
Oh,
he
yeah.
can.
Yeah.
You can
as
move
long as
between that, as long
stubby
as you don't
legs
step
can-
on it.
I'm sure this will be fine.
Totally.
And now we get to Ace.
Meow.
Now, let me actually count it out. Because he's got to hop over the desk, technically. Because he's not going to go around it. Fuck that, just hops over. Oh, God. $50, $55, $60. You know what? He's a fucking monk. Fuck going around shit.
He can
He's
hop
going over
over
buildings.
buildings.
He can run up and go over buildings and go around much
Oh
faster.
my gosh.
Yeah, so 5,
Well-
10, 15... 5, 50. Most, pretty much all of them are single layers, so probably 10 feet up. Most houses.
Yeah.
So
About to say 10, 15 feet.
60.
So.
590.
Love is breaking.
Oh my god, and his key point lets him dash. Oh.
That's rude.
Izamas just sees him go, meow. See, let him go first. Look for Ace when you start flying.
Yeah, by the way,
So he looked at
that's 210 feet in one round.
Holy hell.
Monk bullshit!
Yeah. Monks.
He is going to attempt to open the door. You can use his key point for a bonus dash, so... Yeah. So he is going to probably attempt to break down the door. I don't know if it's going to go well for Ace, though. But now you got the problem of Elijah's near the door.
Mm-hmm.
So what you gonna do, Wolf Boy, when that comes back? We'll figure that out when it gets to your turn.
Yeah.
Oh god, Ace, can you even do this? You have like a shit strength, if I remember right. Yeah, let's see. And no.
He tried.
He can try it one more time, because technically he has 2 attacks, and it's attacking
Mm-hmm.
the door to try to bash it down, technically?
Yeah.
It's kind of like grappling. It's a weird athletics thing that you could just do. You could use each of your
Yeah.
actions to do it. It's weird. No. It's a +0. He ain't doing shit right now. So yeah, you would hear that. Unfortunately, I already used his bonus action to do the dash, so...
Yeah.
We're back at the top with Harx.
Alright, does he have this spell? Because I think I do have spell.
He might ask for Reyan to come over in case there's healing.
What kind of is it? Kind of action is it to talk to the card?
As long as you don't take too long.
Reyan.
Cool.
Essentially, because if you take too long, you will lose things.
Mm-hmm. I have choices. I have choices here of what I want to do with him. Him over there, or do I get him over there? If I take him over there, Animal won't be over there. I hate this. I must make choose.
I mean, either way, it's gonna take Julius a while to get over there.
Yeah. Well, because if I use my action to dash to get to Julius, I can't use my action to do the other thing that I want to do to get us over there. So, this is a pain. But you know, he's gonna look in the direction of Elijah's,
Mm-hmm.
grab almost his shirt, well, robe, and dimension door.
Okay. Where are you mentioning door 2?
Probably about here.
Mm.
Not, he wouldn't put it exactly in front of the door that way.
Oh no, Ace
He
is
doesn't
already
know-
in front of the door.
Well, he doesn't know if Ace is still at the door, or if anything is happening at the door. He doesn't want anybody attacked as soon as they appear, kind of thing. So he is putting them close enough to where he can do something, but yeah.
Mm.
So I will snag, rotato, in place there. Bonus action. What do you have for bonus action? I'm about to feel very stupid here in a second.
Huh?
God damn it, he has it prepared.
Oops. I hate it
Almost
when that
has it prepared.
happens.
He could have grabbed Ace and did it. Oh wait, no, because he doesn't know where the house is. He
Yeah.
couldn't have. Aha! That's all he can really do, because that's a 4th level spell, and unfortunately, even though Misty Step's a 2nd, it casts as a 4th.
Yeah,
So.
it does.
I mean, even then,
Annoyingly.
it's not a cantrip. So,
Annoyingly,
Harx's turn.
warlocks.
Okay, almost.
$20. Can't get the door open.
What do you think? As he rubs his shoulder.
Okay, so here's what he does then.
Ace is currently in the way.
Yeah, can't do much. Fuck.
He can move next round.
He's gonna hold his action
round.
to hit the door.
You're gonna You gotta get in front of the door to do it, I think.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
He has to full on move for you.
Gotcha. Okay. Anyway.
But he goes last, so he goes like right before you technically.
Fair. Fair. Well, you know what? His bonus action, he goes back to regular form because there's no point in him doing that because he didn't know Harx was going to grab him.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Anything else?
Nope. That's going to be it.
Echo, yeah, you hear people trying to get in outside. Ace is not being quiet, that's for damn sure.
Yeah. Now he's got to make a choice. He just looks more pissed off that people are already here.
Just smirks at you. Like, yeah, come on, try it. He's an arrogant little fucker sometimes.
Yeah. So, what he's gonna do, because he's this person,
That's not good.
well, he's smart enough to know that this is probably not gonna go well for him. So he's gonna start backing up. 5, 10, 15. He'll stop here.
Yeah, he doesn't. He has a dagger, but he's not gonna pull it out.
Yeah.
He does not have the spellcasting ability to use it for opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then he's going to pull out a deck of cards. And he's going to look at Elijah. I'm gonna find her. And I'm gonna make it everybody else's problem. Until I do.
Out of 5, anything to say about it?
See. I
Oh,
wish
trying
luck
to-
with that.
Trying to convince him has gone out the window for him.
Oh,
after that.
yeah. No. And he will throw one of his playing cards.
Okay.
So. Yeah, I think a dirty 20 hits.
Yeah. Man has a 13 AC, okay? He's a wizard. Like,
Yeah.
give him a break.
Okay. Unfortunate that one, but it's fine. So that is only 7 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And with his little ability, he's gonna use one of the things, and he is now got half speed. And
Oh,
not that
does.
it yes, and not that it matters, but he can't make more than one attack on its turn while its speed is reduced in this way.
He can only do one attack, so.
Yeah, I was like, that was the worst one that I could have possibly gotten. And with that, he is going to then is he gonna do that one or yeah, that's gonna be a lot of movement. Bonus action. He's going to use his Joker Wild ability and go incorporeal.
Oh no.
And he's gonna book it.
Walls don't give a shit to that ability.
Nope.
That's just that was the one I said is just about as bad as monk abilities.
Yeah, so hold on. I gotta do math because he did use 15 feet already of 60 feet. But he did get another technically 60 because his movement gets doubled by this feature as well.
Plus he has his dash.
Yup. So
And/or
he
hide.
currently... Well, he doesn't actually... Well, if he uses his second action to dash, yeah.
No, he's a rogue. Bonus action dashes.
He just used his bonus action for the Joker Wild, unfortunately. Yeah. So he has 165 feet of movement. He's leaving.
Okay.
Um,
Which way do you go? Because I'm gonna have them start trying to look for you. Obviously,
Yeah.
they're going to attempt to go that same direction because Elijah can see which way you're running.
yeah. He's going to run straight out the back of the house.
Well, yeah.
So,
Because you're not
and
hiding,
then-
so you might as well just
No.
move the character at this point.
yeah, I'm trying to see where certain things are, because then I would remember where other people are.
But you don't know who's out and about right now.
Nope.
So you might run across people, you might not.
Yeah. So he's going to... 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. I'll put him here for a moment. Oh no, wait. Not 30, because
15.
going through things is difficult terrain.
Which is why your speed gets doubled to go through it. So you're going through 2
Yes.
walls. So it's 10 feet
Yes.
per
Yeah,
wall,
so
yeah,
so he is gone 50 feet then.
Mhm.
I hate math. And then he's just gonna...
Oh god. I think I know what you're thinking of doing.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 60, 65, 65, 80, 85, 90, 95.
Is it
100.
necessary to do this and then go this way? Like,
Probably not. Probably not. He's just gonna end up back over here for a minute.
okay.
And that's where he will... I think he still has an... Nah, I'll count that he's probably dashing, something like that, as an action, just to be on the safe side, because I'm not 100% sure on movement, so...
But you use your action to throw the card, you have the extra dash
Yes.
from your haste, and you use your bonus, so you don't have any more.
Yes. No, yeah. So that's my turn.
Elijah's gonna sigh and just turn around and walk over to the door and open it. Ow. He went that way, and he just points behind him, basically. Also, did you guys know he could move through walls? Because I didn't. I just found that out. He just looks at Amos. Well, shit, that complicates things.
Sort of. Not fully.
Jesus, that is all he's going to do besides hold his fucking bleeding side or some shit. Like,
Is he gonna move out of the way, or are they just gonna, like...
well, he said you went through the walls.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess, do they think that, that's true. He doesn't know if you left.
Mm-hmm.
So he would step out of the way, just in case you guys wanted to check that, because that is true. He could have just went into the bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah, he could have just went to hide and wait for people
We
to possibly
don't know,
leave. and
yeah.
He might have left. Yeah.
Yeah, poor Julius can only make it to, like, there. It could be a good or a bad thing. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm realizing this. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, Ace would probably be the one to go check then, since it's his turn.
Hmm.
So what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, because he probably kind of looks under the beds. And then comes back out. 85. Yeah, he's not in there. Unless he's in the other rooms and you want to check the rest of the house.
How about you and the kids check that?
He'll nod and he'll probably go back in and start doing that then. Because he still has a lot of movement, so he can actually cover like, most rooms and still probably get outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably going to take, like, his entire, like, turn for this, but he's also going to message Reyan to come to Elijah's, because he might need some healing.
What? What do you... Oh no.
He's fine, he's just bleeding a little bit.
It is just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Does this have anything to do with the trouble Harx was mentioning?
Well, that boy's getting thrown in a cage.
Oh.
So you can go ahead. You can go ahead and roll initiative so that you can talk to Mihi on your turn.
Yeah.
You both can if you want.
Wow.
Looking for Cleric's Curse.
No. It's not. It is actually the opposite of the Cleric's Curse because that was a natural 20 that I rolled
Jesus
on that.
Christ.
Okay.
Okay then. Well, shit.
Mihi, what's your initiative? I don't imagine Ryan's not going to.
She has not been spoken to yet, so I'm not rolling it yet.
Oh, well, it's literally his turn, technically, because he just jumped to the top.
That depends on what he says.
Okay.
So... He's not entirely sure how to tell her this. Elijah got hurt. I'm gonna go. Do you want to come with or stay here?
Yes, and I watched the kids, and I shall do so.
Okay. Just be aware. Apparently, the trouble was, might have been Echo. I'm not entirely sure what's happening right now. Just keep an eye out. The wolf boy.
Oh.
And yeah, so just, if you see him, stop him maybe? I don't know. I gotta go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you keep going, I'm gonna cut off when your action or something.
Yeah. So he's gonna start moving. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh. Hold on. What's your movement? 35? Okay.
Doesn't he fly faster?
Yeah, so he's gonna, like... He had to get out of the house.
You have to cut off... You could just cut off 25 from that.
Yeah.
Zach might follow you, though, if he sees you just run out of the house. It's fine.
Yeah. So, 25 off of 40, so he's got another 15. Actually, no. Also, because he's gonna dash. So, 55. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Okay. Whee! Not in the house.
Square, yeah.
I was scrolled out. I was scrolled out! I can't, okay? Okay, that's his turn for now.
Fair. I'm gonna probably roll Zach in too, because he's more than likely following you.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I'm just gonna use Mihi's little thing. Yeah, that's fine. He goes last.
Poor
Probably
kid.
confused.
Oh no!
Poor baby. He
Um,
didn't want to worry the rest of the house, but he had to run.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing he doesn't understand Celestial.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Harx, it's your turn. Saw Ace go in and come back out and then go back in.
He is going to start heading back the other direction, running, because he thinks they have it handled over this way, so he's going to head back towards Julius.
Mm-hmm.
30. 30. Do I really want to use the last spell slot? Fucking warlocks.
Also gotta be a point you see, and currently you can't see past this house. You can only, like, teleport somewhere in this area.
That's what I was saying. Do I want to use it now and then run the rest of it with the dash action? Well, I still wouldn't exactly get to him, but yeah, he's just going to dash to the point there, which I can remember because corner of house.
Okay.
There we go.
Ace is currently checking the house.
Okay. As an action, I'm also going to cast a 6th level spell.
Oh gods.
True Seeing.
Is that concentration?
It is not.
Okay.
It's just duration of an hour.
Okay.
And then
No,
bonus action.
Yeah, it's not gonna ignore, like, if he just stealths, so...
No, it's just as far as because he mentioned him going invisible, stuff like that. So he's just
He didn't say invisible,
sure.
He said he went through walls.
Wait,
I didn't say invisible.
Nope.
I mean, you can still cast it because you're not sure if he can, but...
He's not been here long enough, and you didn't get. You said you met him once.
Yeah,
years ago.
All he said was that he ran through walls. He didn't say that he went invisible. That doesn't. Invisibility doesn't do that.
Shit. Well, fuck it, then he doesn't cast it. So bonus action, he would just fully transform, fly up, and has to fly about 15 feet, so he has another 65. Alright. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And will use action to dash instead, flying up another 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
How high is he?
right now it'd be 35 feet if he can.
Okay.
So 20 feet, so there's another 60 feet of movement.
Yeah, because
Which he probably wouldn't use all of it. He would probably
so
fly up to a
movement-
point to where he can look around.
yeah, going up also counts as part of your movement, so that's why I'm not sure how you have 60 twice. Does it make sense?
He has a fly speed of 80 feet.
Okay.
That's why I subtracted the 15, got 65, and then flying up 20 feet gives him another
You
60.
can attempt a perception, because he is behind stuff.
Yeah,
I will factor this in.
Attempt.
32.
Jeez Louise!
32?
He has a plus 14.
I mean, you probably see him over by the rock. Well, wait.
No, he's
Question.
incorporeal. That's if he's still incorporeal, he wouldn't.
Well, no, here's the
It's
thing.
not invisibility.
Incorporeal, unfortunately, this ability does not allow...
I have a
isn't an
question
Yes.
for Amos. You just used your action to dash. How are you using your action to roll perception?
I only rolled it because you told me to.
No,
I was
you
just going
said
to
you were
position him. I was just
You
going to position him to look around next time.
You
I wasn't going to.
said it, but you didn't say next time. Am I the only one that like misheard that then? Like, I could have swore you said he was gonna go up and make a perception, is what I heard. Okay, so no, you haven't made the perception yet.
I never got to finish saying what I was just saying. I was going to try to figure out where I wanted to get him positioned to look around.
Oh, well, then you should have told me that he had used his
That's what I was
action
saying.
already. But then why did you roll?
I said action dash.
No.
Because you told me to!
Because it was going to be your action to make a full perception and not have disadvantage. And I didn't tell you to roll it with disadvantage, so... Anyways, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, Echo, what are you doing?
Okay, okay. He's probably too far, unless wing flaps are allowed. He doesn't know about that yet.
Unless he's, like, looking around to even see that. But I don't know if he's even paying attention or if he's just in flight mode right now.
Yeah. So, currently... Keep using a calculator to make sure I keep track of movement. Currently he has, without dash, 120 feet of movement. So... he is going to... start making a run for it, yeah. He's going to use, like, one of his actions to hide, basically. He wants to stealth as he's moving.
To hide.
Okay. Okay. Then a bonus action to do that, and then also keep an eye out and everything like that while he's moving.
Okay, well, where are you going before you do your stealth?
He's going to keep back behind this area, so he's going to head this direction to start.
Okay.
And try and figure out where the hell he is. Because I don't know if he's been over here.
Do your movement so that you can roll your hiding action,
okay.
rogue.
Fine. 30, 40, 45, 90, 95, 100. right there. Yeet. And that's where he's gonna end up. And okay.
Okay, for some context, I am gonna make you do this.
Okay.
You either gotta move behind one of the buildings or behind those rocks, which there are two people up on those rocks who would probably look right over at you as you're just bolting through in a panic.
Yeah. Okay, then he will... Can he do that? That's 20, 10, 5, 100.
You know you can cut corners, right?
Yeah, well, I was... If I... 100... 20, because this is where his movement ends, whether or not he cuts corners. He's only got 120 unless he dashes.
Unless you move back one more.
Yeah.
Then you could technically go back there. But that's the only reason that you could hide. You have to be able to hide behind something to even use it. Like, you can't just hide in the open.
100. Okay, then, yeah, he'll tuck back here and hide for a second. That way he can figure out what's going on.
Go ahead and roll your stealth then.
26.
26, okay. I think at this point, it's just Amos and Echo, as far as initiative goes, to see if he can find him.
Yeah.
So I'll probably start doing a back and forth there, but I'm going... Fucking your brother looks at you, Harx, as you guys are as you're running back. The hell is going on? Because he's right here.
You are muted, sir.
You probably technically saw Ace, but also didn't see Ace, like...
Yeah. Because he's been running. Person they brought back. Attacked Elijah. Now he's ran, apparently.
Man, you guys really don't get a break, do you?
Tell me about it! And I'm just gonna say he would continue running and dashing as far as back towards Julius whenever... He'd probably collide with Julius around the corner.
They probably...
Or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they probably run into each other a little bit.
Yeah, just... I'm just gonna move him to about here, because I know it's...
Kari's gonna just look up at Amos and watch.
like, oh.
Just sees, like, eyes are focused, just scanning.
You just hear these two making comments about it, like, he's gonna become lunch, isn't he? Probably.
No response.
No, like, she's talking to Oswald. So Harx would hear that. Almost wouldn't.
Look, almost might, because of his passive perception.
Yeah, but he's 35 feet up, as well as,
that's fair.
30-something feet away from them.
Plus wing beats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, yeah, that's fair. It's one of those, no. Oh, no. It'll be fine.
The oh dear conversation of how somebody fucked up. Anyways, so since we're going back and forth now, Amos, go ahead and try another perception and see if you could spot him at that distance while also hiding.
Can I move first?
Yes.
Okay, it's not going to be too far because he wants to have at least some movement to continue moving if... so he's probably going to move 40 feet.
Okay.
And now I will perception. 26.
26. What is the cover rules? I need to look that up real quick.
Half cover plus 2, 3/4 cover plus 5. But that's usually for
I'm looking
AC purposes.
Yeah, I'm looking up what it would be when you're stealthing, though. Oh, really? You just have to beat their passives? To successfully hide? That's cool.
Huh.
I think we've made that comment before, though, because remember I looked into that one time and pointed out that when people are stealthing to, like, sneak attack and stuff, that you can't, like, actively roll perception. It's supposed to go off of the passives.
True, yeah.
I'm moving Reyan based on, like, just...
Fair.
Because I know it's a back and forth now, so...
Yeah, give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, nothing technically gets added for the stealth purposes, which I think is weird.
You would think it would, though, which is the funny thing.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
technically, but
that
at the
was
same
your
time, I
action.
could see it. Yeah. I have 40 more feet of movement since
Yeah.
you probably didn't see him yet.
No, because
Well,
you matched it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
met the stealth.
You basically
Meets a...
technically saw him, like, go into the cover. I think is how that would work. Or, like, he's peeking around or something, trying to figure out where to go. I mean, if Echo's daring enough, these are my representations of the caverns.
Good.
Fair.
If you're that daring, or you think you can get away,
Or at least hide somewhere.
See, I wish when you're actively looking for someone, as far as it not in combat stuff, passive worked, because that's a 29.
Jeez.
yeah.
But no, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So, yeah, he did that. He moved the other 40 feet just to kind of move farther. That way, when he moves next time, he can have another area to look through and not just.
Okay.
So yeah.
So Echo, go ahead and do what you're doing.
Okay. He doesn't know anything about the caverns.
No, he could attempt to duck in a house though, but I don't know if that'll go well depending on which house you end up in.
Yeah, that's the fun part. I have an idea of what he's gonna try to do. It's just a matter of whether or not he can make it happen.
Almost isn't stealthing, so you probably do see that.
Yeah, so that's a problem. And he's like,
"Oh, dragons after me? Well, shit!
Okay.
That's overkill."
Stab one guy, get a whole dragon after you. What the hell?
That's how it works in this group.
Yeah, apparently.
Look, if you want it done right, do it the best way the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So he is... I counted things out. he is going to bolt through this house.
Jared just
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60.
If
Then he's
anything,
gonna...
he probably, you know, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. He's been around enough weird people. He probably like sits down in a chair, just like, huh.
That one's new.
Uh.
And then... Okay, I want to make sure...
You just see these two little wolves look up at it from like sleeping
Uh,
as you run by.
like ears perk up like
80... 85, 90, 95, 100... 105, 150. Okay, then yes, he's going to end up in here and try and hide in here.
Well, you're in someone's house, technically. He's just
Yeah,
not
he
there
is.
at the moment.
He's got no idea where he is. He's just gonna hide here for a minute.
oh no.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your hide, because almost flying around, there's chances he can still see you through the window and stuff.
Oh, yes.
But, like, depending, I'm assuming you're going, like, under the table or something.
Oh, yeah. That's 26.
Yeah. Yeah,
You have a thing for that number.
I don't know if
Yeah, I don't
Almost
know.
is going to be able to see him in a house.
Probably. I'll be honest. This is where I would count like your cover rules, even though it's not.
Yeah, this is
An
the
attack.
point of
This
you didn't
is-
see him enter the house from this distance because there's still like obscurities in the way.
Yeah, he's
You
still
don't-
gonna keep looking, but
You saw him enter like this house, but
yeah, when he went to move, he would have seen him come out of stealth. But after that, he would have lost him. So he knows what direction to head,
yeah,
but not where he ended up.
you don't know if he stayed in that house or anything either.
Exactly.
So yeah, you're welcome to kind of go on a search, but you're kind of getting the feeling he either kept moving or he found somewhere to hide at this point.
Yeah.
As you look around,
Go ahead.
it's hard to catch a rogue, man, in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reyan, you do catch up by this point.
Okay.
So
At least to here.
Yeah, Julius is still kind of like holding his head, but he's just panicked at thought of.
He lands for a second. Are we okay here? Do you guys need anything?
Harx just points in the direction of Elijah's. Just
headache.
go help him, please.
Okay.
Ace is
Me-
there. Maybe
Mihi's-
still. I don't.
Mihi is still with the kids, so if that is any consolation.
Sure.
I have so many questions.
Imagine
Um.
Harx has been trying to calm him down, like, no, he's fine.
He's okay for right now. Like he's not dying. His patron is still alive for now. Go help
Yeah.
him.
Reyan will continue on then.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and put him over here and we'll deal with that when he gets there.
You technically, you're not terribly far from where
Yeah.
certain houses are, because you went over to Harx's house and stuff, and
Yeah. He's in an area that's familiar now.
yeah, once it calms down, I imagine he's kind of like peeking out the windows and trying
Oh,
to,
yeah.
to gauge
Trying to
where he is.
gauge. Yeah, gauge like, okay, I know this place is big, but
Much bigger than he realized, and how
Mhm.
it's like shit. I didn't recognize that like quarter of the area. Oh
like
fuck.
I
don't know.
there was a whole area I didn't even realize existed. Cool.
Yeah, so yeah, Red, you get there.
Yeah.
Elijah's pretty hurt. Probably trying to talk to you, kind of overhear them talking a little bit about what happened.
Okay, that's a lot worse than bleeding a little.
A little bit in my book, I guess.
Hold still. Cast like a 3rd level cure wounds. Cause he's just like, that doesn't look good. That looks bad.
And that wolf can pack a punch.
Why did he attack?
How do I put this in a way you'll understand? I think Julius is stuck in the middle of a love triangle.
What?
Look, now Harx doesn't have to explain. Perfect.
Okay, 17 back to him to start with. He'll probably do another one in a second, but
Okay.
we're gonna start there.
Yeah. Okay, so here's how my understanding. Harx admits feelings. Echo gets jealous. Echo stabs me. It's fine.
Wait.
We
Harx,
might have accidentally.
what?
I might have hid the little girl. Do not tell him where she's at.
The fox girl that's with
It's
me
complicated. It's complicated. It's pets.
Okay, I really have to ask a question out of character. Did Reyan not put 2 and 2 together?
He did, but it's been like stewing in his brain trying to figure out how the hell
Okay.
all this has happened.
Like, I was sitting here thinking, like, wait, how does he not understand who the fox girl is yet? Wait a minute.
No, he's just trying to figure a whole bunch more things
Okay,
out.
that's fair. No, that's fair.
Okay.
He
Okay.
was upset I wouldn't tell him where she was or Julius or anything. And yeah, this
Okay.
was the result.
Why were we not telling him?
Did you miss the part about the love triangle
Okay, that I understand.
and the jealousy?
That I understand. That's fine. That's a whole other.
He's gonna
I
put
mean-
his hands like on your shoulders and just look you in the eye.
Uh-huh. As he's casting another cure wounds on
Okay.
him.
This is as simple as I can put it. But if I give him certain information, Harx might, end up in my position of being stabbed, for example.
Another 17.
Or he's going to just take that little girl and disappear. That would be another example. How blunt do I have to be?
I'm sorry. I'm just. It's a lot for first thing in the morning.
Yeah, you think? I didn't sleep last night well. Shut up!
I can just imagine just motioning 2 stab wounds. Nah, really.
Yeah, I'm glad your morning's going horribly. Mine's going pretty well.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Go on. You need to go stay at the library or something before he comes back and slits your throat.
Do we really have to worry about that?
Not sure yet.
That's okay.
But you might want to also check on the other one. Your friend, that scream sounded pretty painful. That was the only reason we found out that Elijah was being attacked.
Yeah, Harx is with Julius right now.
Yeah, well, my suggestion would be let's not have some people outside right now. Let's, probably at this point Zach would catch up because he probably did transform with the change back.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of sitting outside listening now.
Quick side note, mostly because Harx would use 4 of his healing light pool as far as to Julius. Doesn't know how much he needs, he's just going to use that much anyway.
He was also
so
almost bloodied because he's only got 60 HP.
Yeah.
Fair.
He's squishy.
So that's going to be 4d6. He'll also get back 17.
God
Magic
damn,
numbers.
what is with you guys in 17?
I
don't
don't know.
We both rolled 26. We both rolled 17. At this point, I think
Honestly-
both of them. Both.
Honestly, I think he's like in tears right now, just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. Because he did not think Echo would go that far.
He's just kind of holding him and just cradling his head slightly.
There.
Yeah. Reyan's gonna look at Ace. What do we do?
Side note, these two are actually probably stalking, almost seeing. We want to watch?
You want to watch the dragon eat lunch?
Yes.
Like, I can't.
Well, he did get aggressive. It's not terribly serious. We'll at least get him, and certain people I think need to be around others at all times for now.
Right.
But I should probably go talk to Ren.
Do you, want help with that, or?
No, she's gonna yell at me, and I don't want you there for that.
To be fair, she yelled at, a lot of people recently, so.
I need to go figure out what she needs me to do in this, because something's off. And I'm not sure I'm understanding the full situation.
He seemed fine when we met him.
Yeah.
He just lied about the girl.
Hmm. Zach is just listening. Just like
Yeah.
in the corner, just listening. Right. I'm going to go deal with. Pulls out the card. Ren! Just walks out.
We're gonna head back to Mihi. Do you want to come, Elijah?
Better go. Guess I'll stay with her for a few nights.
Have fun?
Oh, we
Maybe.
do.
I don't need to know that. So yeah, they'll probably all head back to Mihi. Reyan
Guess
trying
he's
to
gonna
gauge
be-
Zach because he was listening.
He is currently lost in thought.
Yeah.
What
What are the vibes he's picking up? Because Link.
concern, worry, he's trying to figure out what is up.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is not gonna go into her house. That's why he's using the card. Be like,
I-
come
yeah.
outside.
Okay, that's. Oh, what a. I didn't do anything! Okay.
Still
be right
that.
back.
We'll deal
Well,
with
so
that in a
shared blood
second.
with you, did.
Yeah, we'll deal with that in a second.
Yeah.
Because these guys are all gonna head over here. I'm just gonna throw them in the house somewhere.
Yeah.
Amos, I imagine, is still kind of looking, but I imagine he's probably passed by now.
Yeah, he's probably doing more of a just aerial. Just is everybody else okay at the moment? Like, is there anybody else? Like, did he come across somebody who tried to stop him and check on him, stuff like that, and he stabbed
Yeah,
him?
you check
keep
on
moving.
Jared, who just like, I don't know, he went through the wall.
Yeah, he probably would have stuck his head in the door. Wolf boy.
Probably actually wouldn't even say anything. Probably just points as he's like sipping like a drink or something.
Nod, retracts, shut door, keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like I say, he's just going to do more just passes over areas at this point.
Yeah. And you
just
can
going
tell,
to go by
like, when...
passive.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that. These two are just following you around. You probably would eventually notice them. As they're probably attempting to hide, like, around corners and stuff, but they are definitely watching what you're doing.
He just locks eyes with Hikari.
She just smiles and waves.
Flies down.
And of course,
to them.
grandson also smiles and waves.
It flies down to him, just kind of lands and looks at him. Unless you...
Oh god. Yeah, I'm not going to do it like a dragon version of his
Okay,
voice, because
yeah.
fuck that. That's going to be painful to try and do. Unless you want to be stabbed like a wizard was, you might want to clear out.
Well, that's why we're staying far back and just watching from a distance. She just giggles.
I'm not going to kill him if that's what you're waiting for.
Mm. And nothing fun
However,
happens around
I
here.
Tell that Ace has already threatened to throw him in a cage.
That's no fun. That's just torture.
That's his fun.
Eh. Okay.
Among
Well,
other things.
yeah. Alright. We'll go. We'll leave. Yeah. They probably start they're probably actually gonna keep heading this way only because the house is over that direction.
Yeah,
They-
fair.
Yeah. They're probably gonna keep at least staying on the road and walking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you know, all fairness, yes, he attacked Elijah. You don't know if he would be aggressive toward random people yet.
No,
That
he,
aren't
like I said,
involved.
Well, he's just making sure. That's why he's just checking to see if there's anybody like who tried to stop him, anything like that, who might have tried to stop him, anything like that. Anybody just laid out. Not even necessarily attacked. Well, bloodied or anything. Just mostly anybody that could have just
got in his way, tried to stop him, that kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah. So they're gonna head that way.
oh, excuse me.
Reyan.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second. I'll type something to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute Cassandra.
Yeah, Ace is like sitting, leaning up against this house, waiting for you.
I didn't do anything, if that's
If-
what you're here to yell at me for.
I'm not here to yell at you. I'm here to tell you that you didn't do it this time. But your kid did.
What? What did Echo...
What? Was there anything off about him when he came back? Did you see him?
They stopped by. He and Julius were... He really liked Julius.
Okay.
And he was a little abrasive, but
Mhm.
then again, he had every right to be, I think.
Okay, so when you say that he really liked Julius, would you say, like, overly attached?
Okay, so you're gonna have to be a little more specific because it is Echo.
Did you...
Um,
Okay, here's how I'm gonna put it to you.
Uh-huh.
When I say overly attached, do you think he's the jealous type?
I don't know. I haven't ever seen him with anybody like that.
Huh. Okay. Well, I would like to make you aware that we are currently searching for him because he ran away after stabbing Elijah.
What?
He was hiding the little girl that we were looking for.
He was hiding her?
Mm-hmm.
He said they split over a year ago.
Mm-hmm. And, well, from what Elijah told me, she's currently with Aaron more than likely right now, but
Okay.
the issue is we've run into some problems. He didn't want to tell anyone that she was here. We don't 100% know why. I don't think Harx told him that. At least the why part, or why he thinks he did. But he was very upset that she was gone and that Julius was gone, and Elijah wouldn't tell him anything, so he stabbed him in retaliation. So when I say jealous, I think he might be.
That's not like him at all.
Mm.
He's hot-headed, but he's not like that.
I could have said the same thing about Stryker.
Okay, that's not fair.
I do have some memories of that.
I
It's
know
how I
you
was
do.
made.
I know. Look, Stryker was a. We had just had kids. There was a lot going on, and
he just had his kid taken.
she's not his kid, though. That doesn't make any sense.
How much did Harx tell Ace during their talk, as far as that goes? If Jay is still here.
I am sorry. He
Well,
probably would have. He probably would have gotten around to that
That
he
Echo was
keeps
calling
referring.
her.
Yeah, he keeps referring to her as his kid.
Well, according to what he's been telling Harx, he certainly keeps saying it's his kid.
But crap.
And he probably just took the attachment away too, because he was also looking for Julius. So, hiding those two turned out bad, turns out. I mentioned that to Elijah. That was not the brightest move on his part.
No, it wasn't. Lost his brother a year ago, and now he's.
And now he probably just lost everything else in his head.
She's just gonna rub her face. Okay. And you have no idea where he is.
Almost went looking for him, but I've been seeing him kind of patrol around.
Yeah, I was about to say wing beats in the distance.
Yeah, I've been seeing him patrol around, so I haven't spotted him yet.
Okay. That's... Okay, so either one of two things is gonna happen. One, he could go and cooled off. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll be fine. Or something is very wrong.
Well, Elijah only got hurt. He's still alive. So there is that.
Okay. That...
For now, I am willing to turn a not 100% blind eye. However, there are going to be people looking for him, and I would like you to help in that.
Yes, of course.
Someone's got to convince him, and I don't know if he's going to listen to a bunch of strangers.
Hopefully he'll listen to me. I'll see if Lucky can help too. He was closer with his uncles than he was with me or Riker.
But for now, I'm just going to have Jack and Cody looking around.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we needed excitement around here. We never have enough.
I know you're being sarcastic.
I'm gonna warn you now, though. If this escalates, it'll be a lot more than just search parties.
We'll make sure it doesn't escalate then.
I'm putting some people under watch, too, just in case, since he attacked Elijah, Julius, and Amber.
Okay.
Maybe Aaron as well, just in case.
Gods. Okay. Okay.
With luck, he'll come to you once he gets to where he feels safe enough. But I'm not going to bet on it.
He definitely wasn't too thrilled, and he was not staying with us. He was staying with Julius.
Apparently that's what
He-
Elijah tried to convince him was to come here because something happened. I'm not 100% on the details. Because I know Harx got into some of it with him, but like I don't think he got enough out to say everything that was going on.
Nah, he probably was going to, but then the interruption of the...
Yeah. I don't 100% know. You'll have to talk to Harx about that. But
I'll
what I
talk to
do
him and
know-
Julius.
what I do know is Elijah was trying to get him to come to you and told him he couldn't stay there anymore because of the situation that's going on. So, at least that's what he told me.
I will probably talk to the boys then and see what happened. What. I should have looked for him.
I don't think any of us could have predicted this. He got
No.
attached a little quickly, which, coming from an insane mind, that's not unusual, but also a scary thing, if you want my personal opinion.
I know.
So how's your attachment going?
We're fine, thanks.
He's just trying to lighten the mood. Calm down.
Sorry.
He hasn't done anything that's gonna cause us to, like, outcast him or kill him just yet. Ideally, you've worked with me long enough by now. You know I'm not going to kill him unless he does something really bad.
And I hope we don't get to that point. Unfortunately, that moment was sounding a lot like Striker, like you mentioned, so I'm nervous. And
Yeah.
plus the fact that, again, it's very close with his uncles. So take that as you will.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
No. Which is why I'm gonna go talk to Lucky, and we will figure something out. I'll try and keep you updated if we find anything or figure out what may have happened.
Find the trigger. My concern is if he'll retaliate if we keep telling him no.
He
What-
was...
what
he never
do
took no
you-
well.
What do you recommend we do going about it forward?
If he is not in his right mind, he doesn't need to be around Amber, and Amber's with her father now. It doesn't... Let me...
That's up for debate. We don't know what she thinks of Echo either. Or if she's even going to accept Aaron yet. She wasn't told what was going on.
That poor kid. Poor Julius and Amber. I feel apologize to them too.
It's not your fault.
That's my kid.
You can't control his actions. Believe me, I've tried to do it with all my grandkids. Doesn't work. All you can do is kind of yell at them.
Yeah.
Hope it gets through.
Yelling never did work, necessarily.
He's a quick one.
we had Nasir. We don't, and I don't know what's happened to him, and...
Don't put your bet on that either, because we don't know what state of mind he's in, even if we did have him.
No, I know. This is messed up. Okay, I will go get a game plan, and I'll try and figure out what happened, and I'll let you know as soon as anything comes up. Just
You have
please,
a card. Keep Lucky with you. The other two have a card as well if you need to talk to them.
Yeah, let me know if you hear anything from anyone. If you find him.
I'm gonna post some people to block the exits just in case, if he didn't already slip out of one of them.
That might be the best option. That he left, unfortunately.
Now, through the caverns already hurt. I don't know if that's a good idea.
No, probably not, but best case scenario is he fully left to go take a walk and calm down.
There's a lot of places in the city without having to leave through one of those, so... Chances are, if I had to put my finger on it, I don't know if he would leave that girl behind, at the bare minimum.
And that should worry all of us.
I'm gonna go make sure of some information, see how many people he actually knows where they live,
Okay.
and go from there, see if we need to hide people or not.
Alright. He's definitely been here, so check that off your list. I don't know how angry he is, if he's angry at us at all.
Guess you'll have to find out.
Yeah.
I'll leave it in your hands for now. But if more people start getting stabbed and things, I'm gonna get more involved.
I know.
And keep those two as they'll follow your orders for now. Alright?
Okay. Just be careful.
I'm not so much worried about myself. I don't think he gives a shit about me until I start getting in his way.
Yeah, hence my be careful.
I can handle him.
Uh,
Remember, I can stun people.
yeah, that's a good point. Okay. I'm gonna go inside now.
He'll head back to the house, and that's probably what he's gonna do, is he'll tell Jack and Cody to start looking around and get people posted at places.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to basically tell them that Bryn is going to be the one giving them orders after that.
Fair. Before he finally goes to land and, hand it over to them as far as to go looking, Amos is going to attempt something. He's going to cast Sending to Echo.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Listen. Turn yourself in. We need you when we go get your brother. Please.
This way.
Okay, words.
Mark off the third little spells.
I'm gonna go to the beach.
I'll come out when you tell me where she is, when you tell me when we're going to get him, because I don't trust you.
Ask it again. I trusted you enough to cause a distraction with Xander, didn't I? We need to gather supplies and people. Then we'll go get them. We'll go get him. And you'll be among the ones leading the charge.
Is he a priority to you?
Let me mark off that third level I just cast, and then mark off a fourth level. At this point in time, honestly, that at least is the clearest target, so possibly it should be.
Fancy words. Are you done yet? Sorry.
He would have, but we need you first for that.
Fancy words mean nothing. Give me my daughter back, and we will leave.
Yeah, sure, one more, why not? As far as I'm aware, it's not your daughter. I know you took care of her. But maybe it's time you let her choose who her real father is.
Then screw you.
Ooh.
And Fithel.
Oh my gosh.
Guys!
You're gonna run out of spells eventually.
Eventually.
I'm burning the wizard spell slots. Let's go!
Don't worry, once it gets to 6 through 9, they're not getting touched. That was player.
Yeah.
Well, you'll give up eventually, or we'll catch you eventually. For your sake, better be before you spill more blood.
And this sounds more like a growl as it's coming through. Entirely depends on you.
Yeah.
And back to normal ammos. I'm gonna move block of flying over here to. Don't worry. And he walks in.
Fair. Ace is probably back by the time you get back, and it's just like he'll probably let you know what he did. Essentially, he's having people block exits. He's gonna, for now, leave it in Ren's charge, but Zach and Cody are working with her. Or Jack
Well,
instead of Cody, sorry.
Well, apparently it's up to us whether he spills more blood or not.
Oh, good. Sounds like fun.
I told him he better hope he gives up, but we find him first.
Mind me moving people who would be watching exits.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Harx.
Technically,
might
these
have-
exits are not this close. I just didn't want to make the map bigger.
That's fair. Honestly, Harx might have tried to get Julius to follow the others when they went back to Mihi's.
I don't. He does not. He feels so bad now.
Come on, at least let's get back to Aces.
He'll nod at
Get off the
that.
streets.
You now going
So,
back
yeah.
to your house? I thought you were going back to your house at some point.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking where you're actually going.
Yeah, he probably would have, as far as home, not. I'd go ahead and grab him and just start moseying along.
That's fair. I am still moving peoples. A lot of the houses are about to at least be empty during the day.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. When you get a second, I sent you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would reluctantly go with her son because she's not in a happy mood. Is that all of them? No, there's still one more. These two probably would then get this one. Actually, Cody is probably posting up at the teleporter while the other two look, because Dax is following Jack around anyways. And an eye out there. I think that's all of them. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. You do that. So they went back to Harx's place. Hunter would have went out to help, like, guard some of them, but he was more than likely told by Ace to keep an eye on these two because he doesn't want them to be alone.
Fair.
So he's actually probably, like, posted his little things outside and stuff.
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, Harx would do it. He will wave his hand and summon some ice hounds.
Oh no.
And that is a 4 on the D4.
So many.
Do I even have ice hounds? I don't know.
I know at one point you did, but
yeah, but I've also had to change boards by that.
Yeah.
Before then.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I can find the image I had for them again. Give me one moment. Make sure. Let's see if I threw it in the Harx folder.
They could just be in your bag over here.
I looked.
You looked already?
Yeah, all that's in there is a forms bag, other than like the cards and stuff. I did. No, that is just a stat block for them, but I can clip the picture off of it.
Okay, just if you want them, then yeah, then send it to me.
I can do that.
I swear to God, Aspire.
What?
What are you trying to break this time?
I broke nothing.
Stop rolling 17s and 27s and 26s and shit, people.
Listen.
Or in Amos's case, 30 fucking something that one time, even though it didn't count.
32.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yeah, sure. You believe that. I just say that and Discord. There you are. Find it. Find your picture. Click button. This is what goes through my mind when I start trying to send things.
Just send it to me.
Damn!
Faster!
Also, yes, that is an ice hound.
I know, I was the one who sent it to you. The
I
stat
know, I
block.
find it funny.
How dare you save it as
I just find
a
it funny.
JPEG, not a
Listen.
PNG.
Listen, I could try to save it as a PNG.
How long do they stay up?
It does not give a time period.
It should
It
say it
just
on your
says-
actual summoning thing, not so much the stat block. Because the stat block was just for you to have.
It said what was sent to me says once per long rest as an action, you can summon 1d4 ice hounds to aid you in combat. Each will act after your turn. You have full control over them, so use them wisely.
Oh, there should have been a limitation on that, because they don't just exist. It's like summoning a fucking fake creature or something. Like, they don't just live forever. Or they turn against you. One of the two.
I was like, 'cause I've used them before as a distraction for Reyan.
Yeah, but they
And
also,
they lasted
like,
a good
went
long
away.
time.
They did go away, though. They didn't stay. They also, I believe, were in combat. At one point, too. You did. I'm pretty sure you had them in a combat once before, too. But yes, they probably only last, I'll say, based on how many you summons, are 4 hours.
Okay.
So they probably last that many hours. Yeah. Fine. What's going on over here in the corner? The two
thing is,
people
like,
muted.
Everything is like totally fine. Mihi totally hasn't been quiet.
Mm. He seems fine. He's acting fine. He's snuggling up to her.
Yeah. It's fine. It's
Okay, back, sorry.
she is in the thought. She is watching over children somehow.
They're behaving at the moment. Reyan, are you doing anything?
Probably pulling Zach aside.
Hmm.
Are you okay?
Just worried. Unusual, that's all.
I mean, you knew him better than any of us at this point. This seemed like something he'd do.
He shakes his head.
Zach, did you know she was here?
I was asked not to say anything.
Do you know why?
No, Julius just asked asked me not to say anything, so I thought he had it handled.
This is definitely a new one.
I mean, all the others knew too, and they didn't say anything.
Yeah. I mean, the angel was even there when the question was asked, and I don't know. Maybe everybody did think that he was gonna ease into it.
I really don't know what they talked about. They were talking quite a bit, from what I was told.
Yeah. Maybe he'll calm down and everything will be fine.
As long as no one tries to corner him. Thing you don't do is you don't corner an animal.
That is exactly what Elijah did this morning, so, I'm sure
That might
it's
be
going to
why
be
he-
fine.
I mean, that might just be why he reacted that way. He might not have meant to do it. Might have just been a retaliation.
Maybe? I don't know.
Should we go try to see if we can find him?
Maybe. I mean,
Unless you want to stay here and, kind of looks at Elijah, who's still kind of hurt.
yeah.
I can go look, and he'll probably listen to me if I find him.
He doesn't know me. I mean, I should probably stay here or be in touch with everyone else to try and find out what's on, what needs to be done.
Well, you'll know if I'm in any danger, but try not to worry too much, because if, like I said, if he's just feeling cornered, then
Yeah.
I won't. I know how to not provoke that, at least.
Just kind of puts like a hand on his head. I know.
Worst case, if he does hit me or anything, I can just leave.
Please don't. If he is feeling cornered, don't engage too much.
Mm-hmm. I've handled more wild animals than you think.
I believe it. Just be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will. And he'll head outside. Probably just gonna have him flying around randomly, honestly, because he doesn't. I don't think he has the greatest perception, but maybe Echo will go to him
Yeah, you know.
if he sees him flying around enough.
You know.
Trying to track a scent somewhere, you know, if he can find one, and that's also
Yeah.
He's a beast dragon.
True.
Yeah.
Sure, that's fun.
Oh, these two are actually probably gonna be over here with Cody.
Also, after Zach has left through the card to Harx. Hey, how's he doing?
All he would get back is not good.
Anything I can do?
I think he's just not processing well that someone he called friend did this.
We'll figure it out. Do you know what happened? Outside of the obvious, I got told what happened to Elijah.
Not entirely. We went. I showed up there this morning. Something had happened last night regarding the two of them, Echo and Julius, and Echo left when he was turned away. Never came back last night, and when we filled in Elijah and talked to him about things involving Cyrano, that's when he sent me your way. Well, sent Mihi to her family with the kids. Then we went and spoke with Ace. So not entirely sure what so he just really wants that girl back. Along with other people. No, other person.
I'm sure there's an explanation, maybe?
One would hope, wouldn't they?
He couldn't have gotten too far, I don't think. So...
Well, to
maybe
say
he'll...
I never saw him leave the door, and almost went flying off.
Could have broke out a window for all you know.
That's true. No, that's true. He's saying by he never saw him leave.
Yeah.
So he got out somehow, and they
Pursued
went
it,
looking.
essentially.
Yeah. And he could have escaped to the teleporter before. I'm assuming they have people set up now, since Hunter's keeping a watchful eye over Julius and I. But I don't foresee him without her, so I think he's still in the city.
Well, she's still here. I'm going to stay put, but if you need anything, you and Julius, if either of you need anything,
We'll let you know.
please do. Yeah, he'll just hang out and try to observe, like, both Elijah and Amber and, like, just in general. He doesn't know all of Echo's abilities,
Yeah.
so he isn't sure what this guy is capable of.
And the sad part, nobody really does except for Echo.
Well, the thing is because he didn't kill Elijah, Ace hasn't put people like on a high alert yet. The only thing that they would know is that just don't let this person leave, really.
Mm-hmm.
If you happen to see him, bring him to me, like, type of deal. But
Yeah.
or let somebody know, but don't. Otherwise, there are certain people who aren't going to know necessarily. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
all they know is that he's not supposed to leave the city. Nobody really knows what he's done. Nobody knows if he's hostile. Yet,
Yeah.
the only people that know that right now are your group and Jack, Cody, and Rin, and Lucky,
Yeah.
who are on the lookout for him.
Mhm.
And Zach, who's now patrolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I don't know which one anyway.
Echo, you snuck off somewhere once you felt it was safe to move. What's going on there?
He's going to end up over at a window and tap on it when he sees a familiar face.
Well, she's gonna because she's small, so she's gonna climb up on the little counter and open the window.
He's going to smile at her and then crawl inside and shut it behind him and then drop behind the counter.
Hide.
Yeah.
She probably just kind of does that thing that kids do where they look upside down at you, they get on their hand and look over at you. What are you doing?
He's shaking at this point and is no longer incorporeal or hasted because it's been a minute. So both of those are done.
Oh, it probably was done before you even left.
Oh, yeah, that's why he went through the window and not just walked through a wall himself. Hiding.
Just slowly crawl down and just
Yeah.
walk out the door.
Yeah.
Go over and whisper something. It's fine.
Yeah.
You weren't too far off there, Jay. Yeah, he did go visit somebody.
I had a feeling. I had that feeling. It's one of those things I, as character, made the mistake of saying it, but what can you do now? Oh,
Harx is not the only one who actually said something, as a fun fact.
Oh.
Nope. He got information before he even showed up here, so.
He's gonna kneel down and look under the counter. I thought you were fine when you left.
He took.
Ah. Come on out. Come on. He'll offer a hand.
Yeah, he'll take it. Get out.
I'm sure she's safe. Just gotta find her.
Wouldn't tell me where she was, and they keep.
I doubt she's not somewhere in this place.
They hid Sunshine, too.
She'll raise an eyebrow at that. Interesting.
I apparently might have accidentally upset a patron or something.
Come on. Come on. Let's go sit down. He'll take you in here, and you'll see the fucking puppeteer just kind of waves at him.
Didn't realize you had company.
You could say we're old friends.
Good to know. Oh, I may want to add, I might have stabbed some.
Did you at least make it hurt?
Well, considering the fact that he immediately just motions to like the first off of his person. Yeah, I made it hurt. He was bleeding pretty well when I left.
That's a good boy. He'll just pat your head.
Unfortunately, we got interrupted. So.
Yeah, that's how patrons work, unfortunately. And he'll kind of wave his hand, and you'll see the curtains close.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you need to do is calm down. Like I stated yesterday, you're not leaving until you calm down.
Yeah, well, tell everybody to stop talking to me and maybe it'll be fine.
Puppeteer kind of speaks up. I could, but you know, then I think it'll be obvious where you are. No one bugs us out here. We're supposed to be in hiding too. Is
it okay if I hide here?
Make yourself at home.
Thanks. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I already told you my door's open to you. Or window.
Just kind of smirks. Yeah, windows are fun.
Calm down. Go lay down in the bed if you have to. Or you can sit in my lap again.
Just beet red!
Pats him on the head and just walks back over to the table to finish working on doll.
Yeah. Probably just gonna go sit on the floor next to him just cuz.
Fine. Anyways, that's going on. So it's still, you know, it's still morning. What does people do for the day now? Because Julius is currently in like a depression mode.
Yeah.
He's probably like lost in thought, just laying like his head down on the table, just thinking.
After about an hour, Harx would probably just kind of... He would have taken a seat like right across from him.
Yeah, you know he's
And just kinda-
exhausted, but other than that...
Yeah. He's just kind of doing like the lean down look as far as... Want to talk about it?
Did he do this because I pushed him away?
Would Reyan have? Because I don't think Harx would have gotten the information that he got stabbed because he wouldn't tell them. He wouldn't tell Echo where they were.
Reyan didn't go into details. He just said,
Okay.
I know why Elijah got what happened with Elijah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all.
There may have been something more, I don't know. Considering he did send Mihi off with the kids before, as we were leaving. I imagine it had something to do with her not being there when he showed up, but can't be certain.
Wasn't there either. I didn't know.
Probably not, but I wouldn't put it mostly on your shoulders.
I want to help him. I just don't know how.
I think the most we can do to help him at the moment is not give him a reason to try and push against everyone.
How do we do that?
Well, for the time being, let him cool down. But after that, I'm a loss. I'm at a loss because he is adamant that he is that girl's father. So he is not going to let that go easily, if at all.
Does care about her, you know.
Harx will nod. I think, unfortunately, after so many years together, he may have tricked himself into believing that she is his. I don't even think he realizes that.
Seemed happy.
Well, I assume he took great care of her, but I don't know if he fully expected, people to know who she was when he got her.
With how everything went, I don't think he would have expected her father to still be alive anyways.
He'll shake his head, probably not. I mean, I didn't expect mine to be alive still, but somehow he is. Wherever he is. But that doesn't change that you still gotta give a chance to well, I gotta figure out how to word this because there's my brain kind of shut down like 3 words in.
We love that.
I'd right. Fortunately for if we hadn't been told that that's who he had been traveling with. I think he would have continued on with the little charade with that charade. And I don't want to speak for him, but I don't know if he would have told her her father was still alive if nobody knew who she was. Or again, he tricked himself into believing that's who he is.
Papa a few times.
I can almost assume that she's been with him for a while, so. When that's the face you're used to waking up and seeing, I can see where the attachment is and why are the attachments there, especially when he is the one that's been taking care of her, because nobody knew if her father was alive. He didn't know if she was still alive or where she was. So it's a case of he raised her as if she was his own because she needed someone.
Doesn't that count for anything, though?
It does, but at the same time, she still needs to be offered the choice of either getting to know her actual father or not wanting to get to know him, or not knowing who he is. Needs to be at least told.
I'm kind of nod.
I know I didn't help matters with that by partially backing him into a corner, although at the time I didn't know she was actually here, and he could have kept going with this charade instead of getting angry with me. But I can't blame him for doing so. Which I have told him, actually.
You really shouldn't push buttons.
Probably not, but he did his fair share of pushing as well. He does not like to seem to talk for more than 30 seconds, or he gets agitated and wants to rip someone's head off. In any capacity.
Didn't necessarily do that with all of us in the Feywild. But I did notice that he was a bit more irritated when we got here.
Where was the first place you went when you all got here?
To get all of you,
But after that,
Mom.
he's not happy with them. I believe that put him on more of an edge. He hopes his father is still alive. And I believe he would hope that his mother would have wanted the same. But instead, when he shows up, not only is it confirmed his mother's still alive, but it's to him it seems that she has already moved on.
I was afraid to ask about it because I didn't want to push myself.
It's a complicated matter because it almost seems as if he sees it as this is what she had always truly wanted.
It might seem like that, but we don't really know, do we?
We don't, but he's observant, and I'm sure
I'm sure he probably saw interactions in the past when he was still a child that made him question and probably slightly angered him at the same time. But now he sees it being acted upon, and it...
I mean, I guess I don't really understand because Dad's not here.
I don't think he knows if she truly tried to find out.
Do we know if she did?
We don't, but I'm simply saying why I believe he might be upset. With them, at least. Other than the obvious of the one time she left, she went to speak with the dragon and not try and find him.
I mean, we can't really say anything unless we go talk to her. She wasn't exactly fond of giving us too much detail on that.
No.
And we also don't know where she fully went out. I assume where she went to get lucky, but yeah. She had to have left to do that, right?
Yeah, which...
But how would she have known if he was alive or not?
That's something she would have had to ask specifically.
I mean, she didn't know her other kids were alive. We're the ones who gave her that information.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure how her stuff works either, as far as those two.
I know. Yeah. Do you want to speak with her now, or do you wish to wait?
Guess we could go try to talk to her. Give me something to do other than sit here.
He'll look at Hunter.
I'll follow you guys and stand watch at the door. Gets out.
Harx will kind of stand and just walk this direction slightly, looks at all the ice hounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you do it, but just make a shit ton of noise if anyone other than us comes in.
Do not. That is a terrible warning to give them.
Okay, let me be more specific. and he will shift to look like Echo.
No, yeah, be very specific there, because you have siblings that could come in and out at any point.
Yeah, he's like, point taken, fair. Shifts to Echo. If you see this individual enter, make as much noise as you possibly can. And then he shifts back.
You say this, but there's so many other rooms that he could get into.
Yeah, which is kind of why he has these ones like positioned down the hall.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's any noise, they can be like alerted of it, but not. They like focus on the area until they hear noise somewhere else. Yeah,
Come on.
don't worry, it's fine. They're not intelligent very much.
Look, I'm step outside the door somewhere. He's gonna leave the anima. The anima's basically patrolling back and forth is what's going on there.
Fair.
But the house is not that far, so...
Yeah, Harx will approach the door and knock.
Want me to get it?
Yeah, please.
Go and open the door. Ren, it's for
Hey.
you.
Of course it is! Who is it this time?
Harx will poke his head in. Can Julius and I talk, please?
Sure, come on in. Lucky, we actually wanted to talk to you two. Believe it or not. I know about what happened this morning. Ace came and talked to me. I am so sorry.
I think I might have had something to do with it.
Sweetie, no. You did nothing wrong. Whatever happened, it wasn't on you. Trust me.
He kind of rubs his head and looks at Harx like,
Harx will put his arm around him. Well, yesterday, I had some lovely interactions with your son.
I'm sure.
He does not like, as I told you, he doesn't seem to like to talk for 30 seconds before he's ready to bite someone's head off.
That
I think it's
entirely
just you.
depends. That does entirely depend. Sometimes he's okay, and then this year was
He was never
his
aggressive
balance.
with us.
No. It entirely
Well.
depends.
Well, during one of those interactions, I revealed to him how I felt about this one here.
Sorry. Ooh. Ugh.
No dying.
Drink coffee.
And revealed that it had been feelings I had held for a bit now.
Oh.
And he didn't. At the time, I didn't think anything of it. And went off to go find Julius. Because I then told him. Well,
Jules is avoiding all eye contact.
yeah. At some point last night, Echo returned back to the house in which he... Yeah.
He sort of kissed me and I pushed him away.
Oh.
So
I am
it's a little bit my
rude.
fault.
No. That's not. Oh, that's not your fault. That is so not your fault. Kind of looks back at Lucky.
He's just looking at those two like, huh.
God damn it.
He's gonna look at you, Ren, as soon as he sees you
Uh-huh.
look at him. The apple didn't fall too far from the tree there.
I really don't want to
Did,
hear that right now.
You probably should know that your husband... Well, okay, so before we were separated, do you want to know why we were separated? Because Ren's probably been really, like, he like I said, he remembers more the more he's around Ren.
Mm-hmm.
Well, from what little I do know, and that's very little, it had something to do with...
It had to do with Ace, as far as what you would have probably been told.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, what little he knows is from
Hmm.
Ace's perspective, and even then there's probably not a lot, because he probably wouldn't have went too much.
No.
There was an attempt on a life by, looking around your husband?
You wouldn't know
Just an
that either.
attempt.
You wouldn't have
No,
known. He wouldn't
true,
have said
no.
that. You would
No,
only
that's true.
know that
That-
they were separated because Ace tried to kill Lucky.
Ah, right. Because of an attempt on your life, looking at Lucky.
Yeah, so let me give you a little perspective on this one.
uh,
From what I have been able to remember, Ace didn't exist until we reattuned to an item that we didn't know was cursed after Stryker had me killed by an assassin. Because he didn't like that I kept putting his wife in danger.
that was putting it lightly.
That was basically the reason.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. It really
Yeah.
was.
That was in character. That would be him
Yeah.
saying it to her.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Yeah,
That was basically his reasoning, and to him it was very logical. And I understand to a point that he just wanted to protect his wife, but I'm getting the feeling of a deja vu moment here looking at you two.
yeah.
Well,
Which is why I'm saying, look, Citrus, it's not your fault at all.
I do wish to ask another question, however, because there was something else that it was pointed out to me that he didn't act as abrasive when he was in the Feywild with them,
Right.
and it
That's
was only
what
when
Angel
he
said.
arrived here.
Yeah.
And I saw him before he came and visited you all. When they came and collected me from my house, he didn't seem that way then.
You're saying it's our fault.
Listen, I think he saw the two of you together and it upset him.
It's understandable. Matthew's gone, Stryker's gone.
Yeah.
However, to him, I believe he still hopes his father is still alive. And
Technically, no. I don't even think Rin counts as alive.
well, you know what I mean.
It's a complicated situation.
I think he would have hoped that you would have tried to find him.
If he would have asked, you would know that I did. I haven't followed up on it recently because I've needed to talk to a few people and been distracted. Kind of looks over at Lucky.
I haven't killed anyone yet.
Anyways, I did try to find out about Stryker. I know his soul is intact. That's about all I know.
He looks like he's looking for the right words to say.
By technicality, no. Both of his parents were dead. Even Rin's current form is still quite recent.
And it might be very temporary, depending. We don't know. For a while, I was not sure how long I had, basically. My patron died. My new employment is a little recent.
And from what you told me about the other one, he's an asshole and doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, pretty much. So.
Would it be wrong for me to make the assumption that it's your former patron adjacent?
Her lover, yeah, that is a good way to put it.
So
And
your
my
new
current,
patron.
My new patron is her son. One of. And it's probably the one I might have accidentally would have made friends with, or if we had known each other, but it's debatable. I pissed off the other demigod really easily.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I never know.
At least I'm glad you made friends. with to here.
To chime in here. I'm not saying our situation helped. It probably came as a little bit of a shock to him. However, he has been missing his brother for a long time, and even if he didn't seem agitated before, he probably was. He's a very good liar.
Well, there's another thing I would like to. It's clear he's quick to attach. How
He's looking for a replacement for Nasir.
how quickly do you think he would have tricked himself into believing he was that child's parent?
I don't know.
I don't even know if it was a trick or if it's just something he started believing the more he spent time with her, depending on what she was saying they were doing too.
Yeah. I mean, Nasir and Echo were always balances. She holds her hands out like they're the scale weights. They kept each other safe and in a place where they could function. Nasir disappeared once before, and he almost lost it. Lucky and Matthew had to literally keep an eye on him constantly because they didn't want him to go off and try and get him.
If anything, I think that little girl only suppressed how he felt until he got here.
And so any little thing that threatened the current thing that he had, threatened him potentially getting other things, it probably backed him into a spot he didn't like.
Well,
Like I told you yesterday, Harx, he probably felt cornered. As human as he looks most times, and can look, he has Wolf. Stryker tried to make sure that I understood every time that our kids grew up and started changing, that was part of their nature.
Stryker was not one to take being backed into a corner himself. If he felt threatened in any way, well, I ended up dead for that, so...
Yeah. Sorry.
is there anyone else who you think could talk him down?
If he's not as angry with us, maybe us, Lucky, and unfortunately Matthew's no longer here, and unfortunately I'm talking to Echo anyways, but
I don't know if he's going to want to talk to us, if I'm being honest with you.
I don't think so either. Especially if he's angry. I don't know. I don't know. He is not himself, to put it lightly. I have not been around him, and I don't know what happened to him in the last however long he has been alone with that little girl.
You think any of his siblings could help?
The only two, and Nasir being an exception now because we don't know how Nasir is doing, which is worrying me even more.
I would not suggest Faye, only because she is also just like her father.
They will fight.
Yeah.
Those two will get into it. Tusk is a sweetheart. but I don't know if he'd be able to get through to Echo. Maybe Frost.
Could we try and get them here?
Rin kind of looks over at Angel. Would that be possible?
I can go get him if you want me to get him. Just give me like day and a half to bring him back.
Yeah.
Let's ask Ace if he's alright with you going to get him. He may, because I don't think he wants to hurt you.
He doesn't. There's a concern that Echo could escalate, or he could calm down. So maybe we wait. Maybe we wait a day and see what happens, because maybe he just went to take a walk and will come back and he'll be fine. And we can figure it out from there. And I'm sorry he stabbed your patron and he hurt you and he did anything.
You know Elijah pretty well, I think. He's not, you know, it almost doesn't surprise me that he did something to piss off Echo too.
Yeah, no, Doc wouldn't.
He probably tried the nice way and then went the sarcastic.
Yeah, that definitely would.
I'm really surprised more people haven't tried to stab him, I'm being honest with you.
That's fair observation.
I think they would if he wasn't one of the wizards from the library.
And unfortunately, my children rarely ever care who somebody is.
Well, he might be one of the wizards in the library, but they're not as strong anymore.
No, no.
At this point, it is just a waiting game, finding out any information about where he went, what he might be doing. He is going to try for Amber, if anything, if he is still worked up. I don't know if he'll contact you, Julius, or try to.
Can I ask you to stop apologizing for it, though? I'm not really mad at him, I'm just worried.
I will not apologize for his... I will try not to apologize. He is my son. And I have... well... kind of failed him out here.
Honestly, you can't even say that yourself.
I can, though.
You didn't know he was still alive, and he didn't even know you were still alive.
I could have tried to find out.
Well, that was then. This is now. How will we focus on not failing him now?
I would like to warn you, though, if he does not calm down. This is speaking from personal experience. You two keep your eyes open.
We're currently under the watchful eye of, kind of glances towards the door.
Mm-hmm.
My father.
I'm sure your siblings will take part in that, too.
When they're not guarding the exits, because none of them were home when we got there.
You can only assume that's what they're doing.
Well, I'll give another warning. Like you mentioned, he's not stupid. Give him enough time, and I've seen what he can do when he gets bored. When he actually has a goal in mind, I'm more afraid.
Well, I'm still gonna go ask Ace, but you let me know when to actually leave. And Angel
I will.
kind of get up and head towards the door.
Thank you, Angel.
That's whatever. He's like, I don't really care. I barely know the guy, man.
Yeah.
My only other concern is those who haven't met him since he's been here, which it's only been a short amount of time.
It's only the second day.
How many people he will try and convince that we are keeping his daughter from him.
Well, that depends on how quick the rest of the story gets out. I mean, depends on who all is told what. I mean, people are guarding exits now. It's going to be noticed.
Yeah, but they haven't been told the problem, Rin. They just know that he's not supposed to leave. They don't know why. They probably had to do this kind of thing before.
Yeah, it's probably not the first time that somebody needed to be
To be
quarantined
fair,
and captured and given a chance to...
To be fair, didn't you guys just get off a lockdown not long ago? Like...
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, to not let people leave? Like, that's kind of what's going on. And to be fair, he did not tell them to do anything. He told them to let him know if he tries. And just try to prevent him from leaving. But don't engage otherwise, essentially.
I don't believe he's going to let her know, actually. He's not going to let many people know what happened. Simply for the fact he is giving him a chance to...
Giving him a chance, giving him a benefit of doubt, maybe.
He'll nod.
But also probably doesn't want to worry everybody.
Would make sense.
I would say that it's... I would say that people should know, that way they're on the highest alert, but at the same time, we don't need people within the city panicking and looking everywhere and cause him to do anything else.
Give him some time. I'm sure he's not going to go too far being on his own.
Well...
You don't know whether or not he is or not.
No, I know. He was about to say, probably as far as what he'd been saying to like Ace and stuff, he hopes he didn't.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I don't think he would think of that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know for sure whether or not.
No, it's just
went there to check yet.
No, it's just the simple fact that he mentioned it to him and revealed, hey, yeah, by the way, his actual father's in town. But
I hope he's on his own. That way, at least he's not getting others mixed up in it, or...
That can be both a good and a bad thing.
He'll nod.
You could feel like he's alone and be more dangerous.
That's true.
Let's just hope he's still talking. I get past the point of talking.
You gotta watch out for the animal instinct to set in fully. That's where we really need to worry.
we're not going to worry about that right now because obviously it's fine. He'll be fine.
You said that about me.
Just rubbing her forehead.
I feel like that was a pattern of yours before.
The "it's fine" was always a pattern of hers and mine.
I kind of sense that.
Which is why we
That
can
seemed
call
to
each
come
other
way
out
too
on
easy.
it.
Understandable. It just seemed way too easy for you to claim it was funny. That's how I knew.
I've been around the block or two, a few dozen times. So this is not the first end of the world that I've been around, and in a smaller aspect, not the first internal problem I've been around. So
What do you think I should do if he does try to contact me? Maybe he'll listen to me, I don't know.
be very, very careful. Be very careful how you say things.
He'll nod.
Otherwise, do your best. Obviously, he took a liking to you very quickly. Maybe he will listen. Maybe he'll actually physically try to come find you. And if that's the case, then it would be interesting because you have friends, but
That may not end well for... Maybe not him, but probably me.
I won't let him hurt you.
I think
Look.
as long as you're now equipped with the information that we have, the whole, like, past history and things, so I can't guarantee that he will listen, and I can't guarantee that he won't try something. So. Gods, I hate that.
Oh fuck, Shadow. Anyways.
Oh, gods, I hate that. That is an idea. That is a thought. That is a thought, and I hate it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Just both of you be careful. You looks over at Harx. Don't talk to him. Just don't.
Well, no shit. He doesn't seem to like me anyway, so I don't care anymore. I tried to make him feel welcome. He
Okay,
didn't care.
That might be.
I don't think he ever wanted to be welcome.
I guarantee that it probably...
I tried to tell him that Harx really isn't that bad, but he didn't want to listen.
It depends on whatever he perceived when he got here, and then... I don't want to say he makes snap judgments, but he can.
If I had to guess, and this is just from my personal experience with those two, we ended up with the wild one. If it had been the other way around, we probably would have ended up with the more broken, depressed one.
Yeah.
If I were... just based on the way they acted.
Yeah.
They never really were separated very long.
Yeah.
Even when Nasir had his families and everything.
We wanted to help go get Nasir, but I don't... He doesn't want to wait for us to be ready.
And that, in
That
of
would
itself.
be a mixture of his mother and father.
Yeah.
Having
Again,
very little
no
patience.
offense. Again, no offense, does not surprise me.
I'm pretty sure that's the only reason I'm here right now, because she didn't have patience, huh?
I had plenty of patience.
You had patience until you found out, and then that was the first thing you did? You immediately came to find me.
Harx will look
I
at her and then look at
can't-
Lucky.
I can't argue with that.
Harx will look at both of them. I wouldn't let him hear you say that.
Keep an eye out, he's stealthy. He might already be listening in for all we know.
And if so, then, you two had your backs.
I don't think he would hurt his mom. I'd actually be more worried about my life.
Unfortunately.
Well, by saying watch your backs, you know, he may not hurt her, but it might be a good idea for her to watch hers anyways. So that he doesn't just slip by her and get to you.
True. Sorry to say, Reyan, this is the reality of the situation, and we gotta look at the reality.
I hate reality, and you know I hate.
Yeah,
Why-
you also
why-
hate that you can't change the fates as much as you used to.
It's annoying as hell.
She used to cheat things. I think that's
I
why she
didn't
gets frustrated.
cheat. I didn't
I-
cheat.
For some reason, that also does not surprise me.
It's not cheating.
Tell me how it's not cheating to literally take something that was supposed to happen and change it because you didn't like it.
It's not cheating. It's something I can do. Like that. I don't
Also
see
kind
how
of-
that's cheating.
Harx will kind of look at Julius, then look at them. I mean, to be fair, the same could be said for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
We probably.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Huh. He does
But
know
at the same
about
time-
that, but he doesn't know how we do it. That would be my fault.
But at the same time, you see, we don't do it in the moment, and we go back and change the event, not change any fate-related things.
Yeah. See, you guys do it the hard way, in my opinion.
We do it possibly the only correct way.
Eh. Look, the point is,
Roast of Rin.
He might just be mad at me. He might not try to come see me.
I don't know if he's mad at you. It's hard to.
Odds or evens?
Odds?
Just kind of tilts his head and thinks like he's remembering something.
Uh-huh.
Maybe he would, actually.
What do you think?
He had made a comment about wanting to just take me and Amber out of this place.
Oh, when?
Last night, I kind of told him I didn't want to leave, but he was dropped from there.
Okay. Highly recommend in that case, even if it was passively. Don't go anywhere alone.
I don't think he meant like that. I think he was just frustrated. He seemed that way, at least. Like I said, it didn't come back up, so I think it might have just been a passing thought.
Let's hope.
Lucky's just kind of looking at you, Harx, like, and just slowly shakes his head. Like, with that look of, like, that's probably not what it was.
Harx will look at him and nod.
Yeah. These
Like,
two are in denial.
He understands. He's like, he like in his brain, he's like, Julius is too nice. Ren is his mother. They don't want to see the bad side. But Lucky and Harx are like,
Lucky isn't so much saying,
listen.
like, looking at the bad side, he's looking at the patterns because he was in a situation like that.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those looking at the reality of, you know, this really could be the situation here, guys. It's not...
Yeah, like, the watch your back look, you know, like,
yeah.
Watch it more now.
Harx is just like, and Julius would feel him kind of grip a bit tighter.
Okay. I don't know where... I know Amber is safe for the moment. And I know you're technically safe for the moment. It's
probably better that the less people know, the better, as far as where she is or where I'm at. Because if people don't know, you more than likely won't push them to answer that.
It's definitely that.
Unless he doesn't believe them.
It depends. It really depends.
Was he insightful at all?
Kind of looks at Lucky.
Okay, question. Was he? Is he, like, actually insightful?
So, yeah. Let me look at his sheet.
I like that. What? Yeah.
Yeah, he's proficient.
Mm. Lucky will just nod, like, he's pretty insightful. But that also brings the downside of the people who'd be lying, so he's got a bit of a point of less who know, the better.
Yeah.
So it's probably good we don't know where she is right now.
Even it might be safer that way.
Probably good that we're not going to question. I have an assumption, but I'm not going to specifically ask where he's going to be staying. Because I don't know this place. I'm not allowed to walk around. He smiles at Ren. I actually have an excuse. I don't know where anyone lives.
You
This is
know,
true.
Looks at, you know, if you're going to bring him back, you might want to have, you know, how's he going to word this? Because it may come off the way I'm thinking of wording it for it may come off as a look. If you want to bring him back, you might have warned people or
Oh no, I make the joke, but I kind of agree with her that I don't think it's a good idea I walk around.
Fair enough. I mean,
It's for a lot of people's well-beings, including his.
well, almost must have at least thought it was safe enough to let you go help recover people.
I had fun.
Had a lot of fun. Don't ask.
I don't
Please.
think the one
please
I
don't
got a
ask.
hold of had fun.
Now I'm starting to think maybe it is a good idea.
Yeah.
No offense.
Just be glad I'm not mad at you anymore.
I had that feeling.
Yeah. We're working
be
out
careful.
ways to handle that.
Of course. You two just be careful. We'll be careful as you can. And yeah, let's hope for the better end of things, but also accept that other things could happen.
Fortunately, I agree. As much as I want to take Lucky and start walking around to try and find him, don't think that'll help.
I would also suggest don't do that in public. Points to like your arm.
Yeah.
Don't do that in public because if he sees that, that might trigger him. And at least close the blinds to wherever you're staying in if you are gonna do that.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure Hunter will have a place for us to disappear to.
You really think
Maybe.
that? You got your room.
No, he doesn't believe that. He's just trying to
If anything,
give himself a bit of.
I guess he could set you guys up in his workshop because there are no windows to it, but that has to be discussed with him.
He's not really thinking that there's somewhere he could put him. He's just like, I think we'll be fine.
He
I hope
doesn't
we'll
know
be
how
fine.
he doesn't know if the situation's serious enough to put a bunch of people around them or anything, or let them be alone in the room or not. To be fair, I don't think you or your siblings have any reason to think your place is not safe because there is so much people that come in and out. There's a lot of people who would interrupt anything that happened if they're there.
Yeah, considering, Taro now goes in and out to distract himself with cards and...
Taro sometimes comes over here.
Fair enough. Well, I know I've seen him a couple times in here as far as with everybody. That's why I was like,
well,
Harx
technically,
has probably seen him in and out.
Yeah, he does technically have a room because he's had two other siblings that used to live in there with you guys, and so you and your village friend do have their own rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I'm sure this is all fine.
Thank you for even coming here to talk. We were gonna try and talk to both of you anyway, so this made life a little easier and hopefully will lead to a easy end of this.
I can try to let you know if he does come around at all.
Ren will hold up her card. I have a card. If either of you see or hear anything, let me know.
He'll pull one out too and smile.
Okay.
Not everybody has one. Ren only recently got hers, but these two do.
Yeah.
The one who doesn't is Mihi, and that's because I don't think Ace has any reason to give one to Mihi because he's pretty sure she wouldn't talk to him anyways.
Yeah.
Unless the party were to ask for their own communication with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other recommendation. Don't do this by yourselves. That was our mistake.
No. We're
We're
going to let everyone else handle it for now.
Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. This is kind of probably because you gripped him tighter, he's probably pulled in more too.
Let everyone else handle it, but if we have to get involved, we will, even though we probably wouldn't stand a chance against him.
I don't think he'll do anything. Hopefully.
He didn't stay to try and finish anything, so it might be fine.
That might be because Asen almost showed up
Pretty quick.
really quickly.
I didn't think it would hurt so bad. As he kind of rubs his head.
Oh. Is your head feeling okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. I know the feeling, unfortunately. I think
Yeah.
that might be your saving grace. If something happens to you, to Elijah, people will know. Which is good and bad.
Mm-hmm. I think Elijah more than likely just instigated it. I'm not sure anything will come of it from there.
Guess we'll find out.
Fun
Just be
fact, I
safe.
had to roll like a con save to see if he would pass out because he took like 28
Aw.
points of damage.
Whoops!
Yeah, because that was a lot of damage. And it
Yeah.
literally almost bloodied him, and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna see if he passes out from that.
See, bad part is I've been sitting here biting my tongue as Harx because Harx has been wanting to comment. I don't think he cares about hurting you because he already hurt your patron.
He doesn't know how much Echo knows about it, though, in all honesty.
Exactly, and that's why I'm biting my tongue. I'm like, I can't say that because Echo's a rogue, not a, so he wouldn't actually know that there is a cross damage type thing.
It's possible. He does. He knew several
Yeah.
warlocks that had lost patrons.
That's true.
But you guys don't
Yeah.
know that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
If we can be of any more help, we'll be here probably because walking around is now 10 times worse than it would have been yesterday.
If you need us, we'll be next door, technically.
Yeah, we're not too far.
Alright.
He almost said, and so are the others, but he's not going to do that.
You don't even know if that's where she's gonna stay, to be fair.
Well, I was meaning Mihi and
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, you don't
It's one of
know
those
like
things, like,
where people are gonna stay now.
Yeah, because they might have to shift people around to kind of throw off.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't know how much time he's actually had or taken to really look around to
Mhm.
figure out where people are, so.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just no one knows how much alone time he had.
Yeah.
He had a decent amount, but that doesn't necessarily mean he was looking around either.
Yeah.
No, he could have just been off on his own,
Wandering. Yeah.
not really paying attention to anything.
Yeah, the only reason he found Jason was because technically somebody was able to point him in that direction.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if Rin's new patron is like
No,
just
he didn't do
creating
it.
entertainment,
Nope. Yeah, nothing to do with it. I can
I can give
promise
you a
you that.
hint. You guys only told him to stay away from Julius. You never told him to stay away from someone else.
Oh,
He created both of them.
a mystic.
Mhm.
That kiddo knows a lot.
The joys of being able to read people's memories. Both a burden
Yeah.
and a gift.
Sure, that's absolutely fucking fine. I'm in more denial than Rin.
We should probably head back. I kind of want to lay down.
Go rest.
Let's go.
Take care of yourselves.
I'm not. He's still going off of not sleeping the night before, so.
Yeah, so it's one of those. Yeah, let's go.
Rin recognizes that look. She's had that look.
Oh yeah, he's got a few
he's
bruises on
giving
him
people
too.
that look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does not want to ask about that right now.
Yeah,
That's the oh no.
that's
What
fine.
hap-
Well, he could have just gotten into like a fight for all you know.
Yeah, she doesn't know because she saw him yesterday. And he didn't have those
No.
when she first saw him.
He had
And
those
something has happened
No.
since then.
Yeah, so he'll head out the door to wait for you, Harx.
Yeah, Harx will kind of just. I was trying to think of something for him to say, but I couldn't think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like he would have wanted to say something else, but yeah.
Yeah. Where do you want the laydowns to happen?
Oh god, do I pull Harx's mattress out into the hallway?
That's so unnecessary because people have to walk past there.
The siblings would be
Yeah.
so annoying.
Oh yeah. He could just curl up on the couch, I guess, if you want him to do that, but then it's still another, like, people coming in situation, so it's up to you.
He'll motion for him to go to his room.
He'll nod and go and curl up in the bed.
Again, he'll probably like pull curtains shut and kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Hunter's actually gonna stay out here.
He's just gonna sit in his chair.
Left in
What?
thought.
Yeah. Chair's probably up against the door,
Mm-hmm.
and he's watching the window. Because at least if the door starts to open, he'll feel it against the chair. Because it goes inward.
Well, your family knocks. You
Yeah.
never know what you guys are doing or behind those doors, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna...
I can imagine that's why a couple of them moved out because somebody accidentally forgot the knock rule and
Like, oh, what the fuck?
Oh, didn't know the boyfriend was here, sorry!
No!
Oh, that was more my sister than I wanted to see. It's the two of the sisters that moved out.
yeah. Of course it would be the sisters. That makes too much sense.
Two
Why
of
can I
them.
just imagine? Why can I imagine like Oswald or somebody who's like absent-mindedly just kind of? I should go to and like looking at something. Just opens the door. It's like, hey, by the way, oh, nope.
Shuts the door, stands there, everyone's laughing at him, you know.
No one could have warned me.
No, it's funnier this way.
Yep.
That's how their siblings work. It's great.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
which is why I'm like, no, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like he's going to forget the knock roll. He's going to forget. Should I say something? Nope. Let it happen.
Learn the hard way.
Mihi, are you doing anything besides thinking still? It's been a while.
You're muted, Drag.
Hey, hi, hello, fuck, what was the question again?
Have you been doing anything besides thinking? It's been a, like, good while of mourning at this point. You're currently just being, like, coddled by a fucking cat.
At some point, she will excuse herself from the room and other people and drag him to her.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh Lord. Oh no.
I don't know which one to claim.
Just
I
pick
think
one.
I put yours as the desk one.
Oh.
I feel like he gives this like, see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not quite that though, unfortunately.
That's what he's hoping for.
Yeah. It's gonna be a case of they enter the room, doors closed. She immediately hugs him from behind.
Oh.
Hey, are you okay?
That question does get easier to answer with fewer people.
I'm fine. I can handle myself. Will it make you feel better if I told you I probably did as much damage as he did to me?
You know.
They did almost the same amount of
Yeah.
damage to each other.
Yeah. Numbers
Well,
wise, yeah.
That's why I'm sitting here like, yeah, probably actually, fuck.
Yeah, it was. It was very close.
And I did mine with little effort.
Howdy.
He's a cocky, arrogant son of a bitch, okay?
Look, I'm just gonna say, he's right to be. Fuck it. He's a wizard that survived an assassination attempt. Okay.
Wasn't even an assassination attempt. He was just trying to get away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
He's
Yeah.
just kind of looking back over his shoulder at you.
What was the last thing he said?
He said that, would it make you feel better to know I did about as much damage as he did to me? And I did it with no little, or very little effort.
You can feel her kind of shrug.
If it came down to it, not too proud to say I wouldn't run away or anything. Or that I would make sure I'd run. I was fine, alright? Besides, I gotta come back to you.
I think she just knows the words for what her brain is doing, so she'll just... He is squeezed it.
You mind if I hide out here for a while? I'm sure he's gonna go back there looking. As far as I'm aware, he doesn't know where you live, so...
Do I make this concerning, haha, or serious?
Both.
Fuck it. I don't mind. The walls seem to be thicker here.
He's gonna try to turn around to face her.
This can happen.
Sorry I didn't tell you what I was up to. I didn't want you and the kids there when he got back.
So just kind of nod.
I know you may not like this, but I do have someone else I have to think about. But in the way, that's what keeps me alive. Is you and that child that I take care of. Kind of rubs her head. As long as you two are around, I'm not going anywhere.
She'll say this, but it's in a quiet tone that I myself cannot properly manage at this moment.
Okay.
Just make sure you do.
Well, if I don't, then you can hit me or something, alright? I feel bad for the poor bastard that does get away with something like that, though.
Or quiet nodding.
His mentality. Oh, if somebody actually does kill me one day, I'm more scared of her. I'll just hold her and probably purr, try to calm her down.
Yeah. After a bit, she will be calm. Right, while you're here. She is gonna go over to her dresser.
Watch her.
She will open up the top drawer.
Oh, does she have a special drawer?
No.
Okay.
Not that kind of drawer.
Okay.
She will simply say, if you have any favorites.
I'll walk over.
It's her underwear drawer.
Oh, it's still a special drawer. Okay.
It is as special as she is currently aware of specialness.
Fair.
Well, man, I'm not sure. I might have to see a little bit of a fashion show.
Oh god.
And we leave this with her saying, very well.
He is going to happily just plant himself on the bed and watch.
Oh,
Why do I just imagine just as she was trying to lay there resting, he just has this look of like, God, not again.
No, he's asleep. It's fine.
Okay,
He
good.
passed right
sleepy
out.
baby.
Like, I'm just sitting here thinking, I swear to God, if this boy's trying to rest, it just all of a sudden,
Just
oh God, not
blush.
again. Elijah, why?
why is there... That's not Vogue music. Oh, no.
Oh no!
It started out as Vogue music.
And then.
Then it turned into very, like, bad 70s porn music.
Oh no.
What is... Who is... canonically invents Marvin Gaye just destroyed this movie. Yes, enjoy that awkward. That was a fun time.
After
cute.
a bit of it in there. Aaron actually leaves with Theo, and they don't take her with them. Because I know that no one's really been paying attention to them.
Yeah,
But
Rain was kind of watching, but giving them space.
If you've been watching, his ears have been down a lot of that conversation.
Yeah. Like, he gave them space, so he wasn't, like, eavesdropping or anything, but just watching, and so he's keeping an eye on...
Yeah, so they
Amber.
actually leave without her.
Yeah.
That's fine.
He just kind of frowns a little. He'll pull out his card, and to Ace, just so you're aware, Amber's still with the other two kids. Aaron left without her. I don't think it went well.
What do you mean by didn't go well?
Well, his ears were down a lot.
Did he tell her? Got
I have
walked
no
back
idea.
in, looking at the card.
I have no idea. I'm gonna try and watch the kids, see what they talk about, if anything. I don't want to push too much on her with potential very rough night ahead.
For some context, no, he did not. He couldn't bring himself to when she kept asking where her papa was.
Oh.
So there's that context for you.
Yeah. Rain's just gonna make sure the kids are okay and is trying to pay attention to see if, like, what's being said among them, I guess, mostly. Just trying to make sure, like, everything's okay. Because, again, he doesn't know what Echo
Occasionally,
do,
that's what...
so.
Well, that's occasionally what you would probably hear is her asking if anybody knows where he is, because she hasn't seen him all day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, none of the others understand. You and the kids are the only ones that understand, so...
Yeah. The other two adults have left the room, so we're just like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, these guys may not understand, but they could still... You at
Yeah.
least see the older brother keeping an eye on him.
Yeah. Which is good, because Reyan may have to go at some point.
Yeah. Zach is definitely going to spend, probably until he gets too tired to do it, the day just going around all the different places.
Mm-hmm.
Mihi and Elijah are, having a fashion show.
Uh-huh.
Julius probably actually would sleep most of the day.
Fair.
At
Understandable.
that point, yeah, he's exhaustion. He's gonna be out for the next 6 to 8 hours. So unless anybody wakes him up, he's gonna take her back home. Yeah. It's almost 12. I say that's probably a good spot to call it. Nothing too bad has happened yet.
No.
It went
not at
better
all.
than I thought. I am gonna see if I
Yeah.
can fix the fact that this board is a little blurrier than the other one. But
Yeah, I thought that was weird. It's the same size, so.
no, for some reason the other one actually saved as a different size, even though I saved them on the same canvas, which I thought was interesting.
Weird.
Huh.
Because, like, when you look
That-
at the other board, you see how it stretches a little bit and it's not as wide.
Oh, yeah, true, yeah.
But then it's also not super blurry on anything. Like, you can actually
Yeah,
see all the
it's-
details on the furniture. So I need to figure out what happened there with the saving. I did save,
Yeah.
like, the normal, so all I have to do is open it back up and try it again, but
Yeah.
it could have also just been something that, when it saved in Krita, it was weird. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But yeah. This is a good place to call it. I'll discuss some things with you, Echo, because nobody really is going to know what Echo's doing in the background until he ends up
No.
confronting people.
Yeah.
Or at least until things are discovered, like if you rob somebody and things like that. And even then, that can all be done background depending on how bad the situation is.
Yeah. I mean, it could be fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, as long as he doesn't get caught trying to rob somebody.
I mean, somebody's telling him to calm down.
It depends.
He's being told to calm down.
It depends on the situation. It all is going to be very dependent on what happens, who he runs into, things like that.
Yeah.
How desperate he is still in this mental state. But anyways, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. We appreciate you. Our lurkers, we love you. Thanks for coming to listen to our story.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Have a good night, everybody. We'll
Good
see you
night.
tomorrow.